most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Great to be with you all. We're knocking on the door of Christmas. I can't remember the last time I've had this much to discuss in the weather department. There is a lot going on here, and the first thing we want to show you is the radar, which is showing some snow now making its way into the Hagerstown area, knocking on the door of Franklin County. Franklin County is one of those spots that I could see getting definitely a few slushy inches of snow on the front end of this. The rest of us, things are going to be spotty here, and of course we're going to see those temperatures warm up. But this is going to start as some wintry weather, and right now in Franklin County it's dry. Penn State, Mount Alto, cloudy, 32 degrees with a dew point of 26, so this may take a little while to get going. Many of us may not see much in the way of moisture until after 7 o'clock this morning. Temperatures primed up for this, but it is 32 in Chambersburg right now, 34 in Baltimore, so the warm air is coming, and it's likely coming, we think, pretty quickly. Temperatures now right around the freezing mark in Harrisburg and York, just below it, 28 in Lebanon and 29 degrees in Lancaster. So this is an evolving storm really from two angles. The first is this coastal storm that's going to usher in some warmer air actually this time around, and again give us a cold rain here today and tonight, starting as some brief wintry weather, and then this Arctic front. This is really the main part of this beast of a storm that is going to interact with us tomorrow. So snow and mix early today. Hopefully not creating too many issues, although some areas in the northwest could certainly see some accumulating snow. We'll get into that in just a bit. And then you could see some cold air here in place, retreating to give way to milder air. By this afternoon, it goes to all rain. Windy conditions, too. The winds will pick up today, and then here comes the Arctic front. Temperatures will crash tomorrow with sub-zero wind chills both Friday and Saturday. So what I think is going to happen here this morning is that as we start to get into the 7 and 8 a.m. hours, snow is going to overspread most of the region except for perhaps Lancaster and York counties. They could stay mainly wet with this. And you'll notice a lot of the higher res guidance now does want to hang on this snow through most of the morning, depending on where we're at. The rain snow line, we're just going to have to track that in real time. But I do think for areas north and west of Harrisburg, a quick 1 to 3 inches of snow is possible at the start of this. And then we go over to all rain this afternoon. It's going to be an ugly afternoon. Temperatures will continue to warm with this throughout the day. The rain continues tonight. By tomorrow morning, it's going to be in the 50s, and we see rain to start. But here comes the Arctic front. Temperatures crash. It turns to a brief burst of snow and then drying out. But we're not done with the weather yet, because even though it will be dry the rest of Friday and into Saturday, which is Christmas Eve, it is going to be extremely windy and extremely cold. So let's break it down for you. Snow and wintry mix between now and noon. And for some of us, it's not going to last that long. But 1 to 3 inches of slushy accumulation certainly possible, especially the farther north and west you live in the viewing area. Rain and wind this afternoon and this evening, heavy at times. Total rainfall for this 1 to 1.5 inches. The rain will taper tonight after midnight briefly as we warm up into the 50s and it turns windy. Then tomorrow, the second half of the storm, some rain showers in the morning, followed quickly by a brief burst of snow, and then in the afternoon, extreme wind that could cause power outages. You heard Taylor mention that. We are concerned about that. Temperatures will crash during the afternoon. Friday night, very windy, very cold, sub-zero wind chills on the way from Friday night onward. So when we're talking about rainfall, again, a solid soaking rain, over an inch in most spots, up to 1.5 inches here, and this would include some rain showers that linger into the day tomorrow. Look at the wind gusts here on Precision Cast. Even this afternoon and tonight, winds gusting over 30 miles an hour. There will be times tomorrow during the day where we see winds gusts between 40 and 50 miles an hour, and that does not change here through Saturday. It looks very, very gusty. Watch the temperatures here slowly climb into the 40s this afternoon, climbing into the 50s tonight. Watch the crash. Here comes the Arctic front. 40s tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, we're going to be in the teens. And then by tomorrow night, we're going to be in the single digits. This is quite the crash here right along this front. Now, I want to show you the wind chill values, too. Tomorrow afternoon, wind chills, 10 below. And then tomorrow night, we're talking about wind chills getting close to 20 below zero. This is a major storm. It's a major cold outbreak. By Christmas, things calm down a bit, but we're still talking about for Christmas Day, very windy and cold conditions here with 24 degrees as a high temperature. So things are active, let's say that. So morning snow and mix changing over to rain. 43, that's going to be this afternoon. 50 tonight. Temperatures go up overnight with rain. Breaks after midnight. And then tomorrow morning, some rain and snow. We go from 40 degrees tomorrow morning down to 7 Saturday morning.
Gosh. gosh.
Yeah, so we are concerned about some power outages because it's going to be very cold for folks that lose power here moving into tomorrow and Saturday.
Yes, and the timing of this morning is what is going to be just so tricky because that's the time that most people head out.
It is. Now the good news here though, that even if we get some snow, hopefully the temperatures will start to warm up enough that it'll turn most of the roads wet. But we'll keep an eye on it. This is going to be a real-time thing as we watch this because we have a little bit of everything.
All right, thank you, Brett.
Yep.
We'll be right back.